Death in a dream, 4 different meanings of this dream.
Death in a dream, 4 indications of death in a dream, interpretation of a dream of death in a dream by Ibn Sirin, interpretation of a dream about the death of a dear person, interpretation of a dream of death and crying, interpretation of listening to the news of the death of a person. Death in a dream, 4 indications of death in a dream. The interpretation of a dream of death in a dream, of course, differs as to whether the owner of the dream himself was exposed to death, or saw someone he knew die in a dream, and there is no doubt that this vision is one of the disturbing dreams that raise fear and anxiety in the psyche of those who see it. For this we will learn about all the different connotations related to this vision, especially since its connotation may not be related to death.
Interpretation of a dream about death in a dream.
The interpretation of the dream of death in a dream varies according to some other details that may appear in the vision, including whoever sees in a dream the death and burial of an unknown person, the owner of the dream will hide a dangerous secret from all those around him. As for the owner of the dream himself experiencing death, it is one of the indications of long life and good health for him. Also, seeing death indicates getting rid of debts or material distress that the dreamer was going through. But if the owner of the dream sees that he is afraid of death, this vision may be due to his going through some difficult psychological pressures during this period. If the person who dies is from the field of work, then this vision may express that the dreamer will leave this job and get a better job. As for the death of a close relative, it may be due to excessive love for him and the fear of losing him in reality.
Interpretation of death in a dream for a single woman.
In the event that a single girl sees that she is exposed to death in her dream, this vision may express. If this girl was in good health before death, then her death in a dream indicates the good health of this girl. Or, death in a dream may be a sign of getting rid of a difficult stage for this girl and the beginning of a new stage. If this girl is related to a bad and unsuitable young man, then his death in a dream may be one of the signs of the end of the relationship between them. But if death appears in a single woman's dream, accompanied by screaming and loud voices, she may be exposed to many difficult problems and crises. As for the death of a friend of this girl, it indicates that this girl cut off her relationship with her friend and entered into a dispute with her.
Interpretation of a dream about the death of a loved one.
Many people are exposed to seeing the death of a certain person in a dream. This vision may refer to the death of a particular person may be a sign of breaking off friendship, love and relationship with that person. If the person who dies in a dream is a traveler and expatriate abroad, then his death in a dream is one of the signs of his imminent return from abroad. Also, seeing the death of a certain person expresses that this person is going through material distress, or he may need the help of the owner of the dream. If the married woman saw that the husband died in a dream, this vision may be due to the shortcomings of this husband with her, which makes her feel his absence. The death of a relative in a dream may be one of the signs of some disputes between the owner of the dream and his relatives. If the divorced woman saw that her ex-husband died in a dream, this vision may indicate the complete end of the past of her life.